Hey traders, so today we're going to another trading session and we're going to be using a variety of different day trading strategies to scalp and make some tremendous profits in a short amount of time. Let's dive right in. Okay, so right here we have Microsoft trending downwards. So we're going to buy once it goes up a little bit, then we can sell because it did do this crossover downwards. So now here we'll sell, right? I want to see how this plays out. Okay, downward movement as expected. Okay, there we go, profit. So it's trending downwards overall, right? And whenever we see a crossover downwards, right, it always, generally speaking, has some downwards momentum. So we can always leverage that. And we're gonna go to Intel right here. So we see over here we have upwards momentum, right? So once this crosses over, it'll be pretty prime time to buy. So I'm going to buy right here actually, and we're going to see how it goes up and up. So this strategy doesn't have a 100% win rate, right? But it has a pretty decent win rate, especially when you consider things are trending upwards, right? And when things trend upwards and they cross over right here, it's generally speaking a good sign. And same vice versa. So if things are trending downwards and there's a crossover downwards, it's generally speaking going to go down by most of the time, right? So you have McDonald's here. It did do a crossover right here, but it doesn't have any significant momentum here, and it's generally speaking going downwards. So even if it does do a crossover upwards, it's probably not going to go up that much. So we're going to avoid this probably. And Tesla, can't see any super solid momentum here, but potentially there is something brewing on the upward side. But it's hard to tell because the trend is very weak. It's very weak overall, but potentially we could invest on an upward trend once it crosses over, which it just did. So we're going to invest once it goes down for a little bit. Okay, it goes down. Okay, so down, then we're going to buy. Very weak trend upwards, so I'm not super sure about this, but it is generally speaking following the trend of upwards, right? So it's upwards, it did a crossover upwards, so it's going up. So that's generally speaking how it goes. Made that trade right there, successful. This is going upwards a lot as well, Amazon. So right here we see there's a crossover that just happened. Not too much happening here. Generally speaking, we can try to see if there's a trend line. So see here, trend line. Yeah. So right here we see that things are going downwards, and then things will, generally speaking, go upwards again right after. So we're going to start buying once it goes down a little bit more. Okay, so we did a crossover downwards, so it does have to go down a little bit, and then we can buy here. Okay. So this is crossing over downwards, so we're not sure if they'll completely cross upwards, but it's just a general trend here, right? So, okay, so this is a loss, right? So this is a little bit risky. Things are, we're going downwards. It did a downward trend, right? It did a downward crossover, but the trend is upward, so I thought it would go up, but it did seem to have a very dramatic drop right here. Which is a little bit odd, but it is the way it is. So it does have a support level right here. So we can kind of leverage that right now actually by buying potentially once it does this, and seeing how this leverages out. So I'll likely go upwards because that is the kind of like support level right there, right? So we made our money back. So that's what's good, okay? And we can potentially make another profit once it crosses over back up. So as an upwards momentum right here, and when it crosses back up, it'll be a prime time to buy. There we go. So when it goes down a little bit, we can buy. So we'll wait for the prime time when it goes down slightly. There we go. Okay, so this would have been the prime time actually, but we're going to see if we can profit off this one. It's very unlikely because it did do a fairly large drop just now. So we're going to see if this can ride out, and it doesn't look like it. So it's okay. We can go to a different stock right here. Here we have McDonald's. So we're going to wait for this to trend downwards potentially. So this is going to take a little while. So we're going to come back to this. We have Netflix here. It's trending upwards, right? So it's likely not going to go down when it trends downwards right here. But when it crosses over downwards, I mean. So right now it's trending up. So it's not going anywhere soon. And with Boeing trending, it's a little bit volatile here. It's trending downwards and upwards a little bit. So potentially we can make some price movements once it crosses over. So we can potentially buy when it goes down a little bit more. It's a little risky, but okay. So we can try to ride this momentum upwards and see where this takes us. All right, so we ended this trading session off with nearly $2,000 in profit in just a few minutes. So if you want more educational insights like this, like and subscribe. And if you want 50% off your first deposit on Polkadot option or Quotex, visit BeCoin.net for this offer.